Go on. Right, we're off.
Right, we're off. So, okay, so here's our table set up. What we have here is we have the tournament standard, which is 3 bits of hills, 3 woods, and 2 other things, maybe up 2 other things. So we have a wood here, a wood here, and a wood here. And we also have 3 hills there, pretty simple. And then in this here, you have a bit of impassable scenery in a big tower, and you have a village, which these buildings come away very nicely. And the tournament rules for that so that you can enter in and infantry are getting defended in there.
Yeah, but horses can go in there.
Horses go in there, but you can't get the benefits of it. So that's our standard table. So my scouting roll is a 6.
And what visibility are we playing on this?
Oh, we'll do it as
because sometimes it's played as a forest with 2 centimetres. I don't really like that.
No, okay, just keep it open. Yeah, right, keep it open. So my scouting value was 6. Barry's is 9. So I get a total of 16.
Oh my god! Need an 8. I get a 9. Hey, so I'll stay where I am. So
Barry chooses the table side. So now we start on the clock. Ready, steady, go.
Is it going on my side?
It's on your side. Yeah,
I'm this side.
No, yeah, that's right. So
are we going to leave it there?
Well, it'll go either.
Oh, right, okay. So it's on mine. Anyway, so clock's running.
Clock's running.
I'm going
to set up. We rolled up the scenario beforehand, and we rolled the standard battle line one, scenario 1. Quite convenient. Yeah,
it was convenient, sir. Not going to lie. So I've set up my 20 centimetre line, get these fellas out of the way. He's got no flyers, so we don't need to worry about any shenanigans. So we'll set our flyers up on the back line. Maybe behind this wood. And we will set this guy up over here. In this list, the general has to do a very, very large amount of work.
We've only got 2 characters.
A lot, but he is able to do it, being leadership 10, but he does to do a lot. So, off to you, sir.
So,
to you.
Now I set up because I'd lost the scouting roll. I now set up my entire army. Right, I've set up my 20 centimetre line. The natural position here, this hill would be good for artillery. This hill would be better to dominate because in here, if my artillery is there, he could scope round me. So better if I get the artillery here, essentially. And my armies. I've played this army before, so I know how the brigades I want to be, essentially. I'll get on to sort that up.
So we're going to talk about the 7 pence breakfast here, or we're going to leave it to the
go on, we can chat about that. Yeah. While I was setting up.
So do you see my they described the data they used to come up with the costing of 7 pence?
No, go on.
Oh, it's fantastic. So they were running trials.
Yeah.
And the trials involved food being donated to the schools, and there were not including any staff costs. So as long as you don't give them any food and there's nobody present, it's about 7 pence. So
great. And what does that get you?
Well, 7 pence worth of cardboard box. I don't know. Maybe some water and oats to make gruel.
God.
Hearty 7 pence breakfast for you, sir, today.
Yeah. It doesn't sound good.
We can't. It'd be like the NHS. We can't give you any plasters, mate. So we'll just use a bit of kitchen towel and sellotape. You'll be all right. It's a bit cheaper, you know. Kitchen towel. You can go down Poundland for that.
Okay.
So you're protecting them this time?
Yes, I'm going to try.
2 Hellblasters, sir?
No, just 1.
Okay. 2 scares me much more nowadays. So I'd like to say that's my political rant over for the day, but it probably isn't. I'll probably get shoehorn one into the podcast as well.
I don't mind. Like, it's fine. It's I mean, I just hope that Corbyn has a chance.
We had a good discussion. I had a good discussion with Eric this morning.
Oh yeah,
because he's always a barrel of laughs.
What, like on Facebook, you mean?
Yeah, behind closed doors, they were talking about like politics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because he sent me some money, but he said, I'm only sending it to you as long as you don't give it to the Labour Party. I was like, I make no such promises. He's like a nihilist anyway, Eric. He doesn't believe. I don't know who he's going to vote for. As long as you vote, sir, that's all that matters.
So my setup is done. Now it goes to...
How long did it take you, sir?
It'll be 3 minutes.
Less than 3 minutes. Yeah. So, what have we got? I get my glasses on. And my glasses. I can't see shit with my glasses on. shooters, and fanatics.
Yep.
Shooters. Well, you've got a lot of halberdiers, haven't you?
Yeah, 6 units worth.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Shooters, all crossbowmen. Have you got any handgunners?
Yeah, 2 units of handgunners there.
Okay, and then
Oh,
pistoliers.
something I should have said. One of the revolution changes of the Empire list is you can upgrade. You can use handgunners as your core. You know, like some of your core.
With a 10-point upgrade.
Yeah, the 10-point upgrade.
And the other things, I don't mind it being my time. The other things were that the steam tank has got some improved rules.
Yes, I'll come into that when hopefully it matters.
It tends not to. It tends to not to get involved. And the Hellblaster has some improved rules as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like 3 buffs, which is all very good because they needed a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So anyway, we need somebody to smash this brigade, something to smash this brigade, and something to smash this brigade. So just send 3 brigades of silver helms into those 3 brigades, and that'll probably be it.
That'll be it.
Job done.
So simple.
It just relies on having a leadership 10 general not failing orders, and job's done. So we will set up some brigades to go a smashing. Brigade 1 ready, sir. They get a bit fat if you leave them all them out, so I tend to kind of run them in little closed jobs like this. Put general here because he's going to be ordering these. I'll leave my hero to deal with the infantry, whose job is to get into cover and stay in cover. And if I'm lucky, maybe they could attract some attention from his cannons. So we want to try and get everything within 20 of the general. Okay. Go a little bit further this way. Okay, so General's going to be running the Silver Helms, Hero's going to be running the infantry. And they're all in line to try and keep them within 20 and make it a little bit easier to order. Okay, that's it, sir, I believe. So we're going to stick on pause, take a picture.
We'll go for first turn. Put a little pause there, just take a photo of this.
Stop bibbling and babbling, phone. You got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Right. 6 balls.
3. So do you want to go first?
All right. Now this is an interesting choice with this.
No. Sorry. Explain your thing and then we'll start.
Okay. So normally I'd like to go second, but that will allow him more than likely to shoot me in turn 2 with his cannons unmolested. So I'm going to try and go first.
Nobody likes a good molesting.
And I'm going to try and give him something with his cannons that isn't ideal, or maybe he won't be able to shoot me with his cannons, and then I'm going to try and hit him with everything turn 2.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do.
So
I'm going to go first.
You're going to go. So you're going first.
I'm going first, sir.
Okay,
I'm going to do it.
Clock is on you. Go.
Right.
Good game.
Good game. Brr. So we're going to use all the revolutions shenanigans. So the first order's on +1.
Yes, because prepared deployment.
I think maybe that needs capping at 10.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
10's enough.
10's enough.
So he's going to. This hero's going to order these fellas on a 9. Hooray! And I may be tempted just to stick them in woods now and get them done with. So maybe we'll do that. Can we get to the wood? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Just shuffle him out of the way for a second. I'm going to take this wood. This wood is ours. Elf wood. We don't want to be out of the wood. We want to be nicely in the wood. Okay, so well done, fellas. So we can at least shoot. So everybody needs to be within 2 centimeters of the edge. That'll do. Okay, next up is this brigade on an 8.
Yep.
And we have an 8.
Yep.
So now we need to go. I mean, these are likely to be the cannon fodder. Unfortunately for them. but they're in the right shape because they're in line, not column. They don't want to be in column when a cannon comes. So he can order 20 to there. So we'll go to there, and then we'll try a second order on a 7 to get them into terrain.
Distance.
No, he kept them within 20.
Yep.
So 7.
Yep.
6. So that's them. That's it. So all my infantry's done its movements for the game. So that now frees up this character to go and fight, which is good. So this guy can go 20 to there. We're in a reasonable position now. If the cannons are going to come, it's going to sting. There's no denying it. But archers take the shots as good as silver helms.
They catch them with their heads. Yeah, over here. Yeah.
Over here, mate. Don't worry about it.
On my head. Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
Don't worry about it. So you're finished. Oh, Nick Paul even repaired that. So he's off. He's off to the repair shop. We'll put a stun base where he was.
Give me the glue.
Yeah. God damn him. He needs pinning. Right, General. Come on, fella. Let's set him up. So General's going to order the unit of 4. Now we're going to cap this to a 10 because I think that's reasonable.
Didn't matter.
We want to try and limit his ability to cannon these bastards. So let's have a little look. That's where we're going. Let's have a little look. He would need 1, 2, 3 orders. But then there'd be... I don't know if he'd risk 3 orders. I know Paul, the cautious lad he is. So we're going to push these guys to here. And then he is going to order next brigade. So this brigade on a 10. Gets a 9. We're going to go off this way. And then the final brigade, he's going to order, and if we kept them in 20, so he's going to order them on a 10. Now, handgunners. How brave do we want to be? We may jettison off one here and go for a crazy run. We can afford to lose 1. So he's going to go to here. He's not brigading. And these guys are going to go to here. Okay. They are all touching, so we'll choose the brigade later. And then we're going to go. So I'm going to send this guy off. Maybe send 2 off. Send 2 off on a 9. Only high elves can do this bullshit. Well, and dark elves. So I need another one. So now we've got 9, 8, and then going down to 7.
Remember, it's 3 orders max.
Oh, that is 3 orders, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Now, where do you want your character to go?
Now we're going to go backwards, which just showed you the power of the high elves.
In Revolution, you can give 3 orders to a unit.
Okay. Fairly dinkum. I mean, I could have got in there if I'd have factored that in and gone a bit straighter. But we didn't get in. So it wasn't that difficult to get in, although I think realistically it would have been a 6 to get in. So we're going to go backwards. Maybe behind that hill. Okie dokie. Move characters. That's it.
Okay, so my turn 1. What to do? Barry took a bit of time, but not too much. What to go with here? So obviously this advanced cavalry are coming up, and the trick is how can I keep him at distance. Like I've got the range of the game with my cannons. He has no bolt throwers. He's straight, so I have the range of it. But how can I keep him at distance, doing something, and make him count? Now the infantry he's put right over in the corner there. He's left. With only 2 characters. Barry is just not going to get a successful order off on them. So they are. If I have the right tool for the job, they are the easy thing to go and tackle in his army. And if I get the chance to catch one of his characters, I really should go for it. Because if he's down to 1 character, that will make every dice roll, like turn breaking, essentially. So this dragon character here, if you get the character, you can go back. He's got lots of options to run back to, sadly. So he's not overexposed, the character. My question is, how can I attack this and do the right thing? So my best tool in the game is the cannons. Can I bring them to a distance where they can see something? Because I want them to fire every round. They're a range of 60, so that's out to here. So theoretically, you're not going to take many orders, maybe 2 to bring them into range. I can't see those cavalry, and I can like gum them up with other infantry as well. That's probably the best thing to do, is to pull them to a line here to get an angle while I bring my infantry in the plan. That is my aim. Well, if I can get a flank off with these guys as well, that'll be ideal. So we have our plan, and I will hand cam stuff in later turns when we're getting into combat. So we're talking about combats. So this hero is going to try and order those pistoliers, +1 for the first turn. So he does that on a 9, which he does. So I tend to use the I know where I know where I'm going to go, and I move the furthest stand, and then I can't beat an illegal move. So he'll go into here, and they'll form up. He'll try a second order. They're within 20, so he's command 8 going down to a 7. And he blunders with a double 6.
Oh, 1 would be nice, sir.
And he gets a 1. So that means one of the units is at a -1 permanently. Oops. And we'll represent that with a little red. It'll be these guys.
Maybot is malfunctioning. Strong and stable.
Oops. Like that. Oh, well, that's not a great, but oh, well, never mind. Got to roll with the punches. Okay, so. Wow. This steam tank is going to be fantastic at breaking the waves of his cavalry. He's not within 50, so the best thing to pull them forwards within 20. They get some shooting off. Yeah, because they're within 50, aren't they? Yep. Okay, so this wizard is going to try and order that brigade. Now he's command 7, +1 for the first one, so he gets an 8. And he passes.
Yeah, well done,
and they are going to bring themselves into range 30, or as much that can, really. So there's my line, so it's quite easy to do. So we'll bring this guy back to here. Let's see. I guess range 30. Yeah, so that's where the brigade is. Okay. He will then try and order that infantry brigade. So he's command 7, trying to get that off. Passes as well.
Oh.
So they will just be pushed forward, I think, to here. Gandalf over here will try and order the steam tank. He does that on an 8, which he fails, so he gets a half-pace order.
Chug, chug, chug.
So he moves 10 into the game.
Chug, chug, chug.
Okay, so we are down to generals. So first up, the general is going to try and order the this archer brigade here in front.
10.
Does that on a 10, which he does.
Well done, General. Little
So
ripple of
the
applause.
cannons are going to be here for angles. So I need, thank you, Barry. I think these guys move it up.
Little ripple of applause.
So I'm going to.
It was the power of the desk that did it.
The power of it's his war desk.
He got the quill.
Yeah. The pen is mightier than the sword.
The quill of justice.
So what I'm going to do with this brigade is I'm going to narrow their frontage. Because I want the angle for the cannons to fire.
Angle for your dangle. So.
Okay. He's then going to try and order the artillery brigade. He does that on a 9, which he does.
Well done, sir.
So I need the cannons going over here. That's the important thing.
Are they already within 60? Or only his second one?
I think he's going.
I think he said it was 2.
I think he's going to need a second order. Yeah, he's going to need a second order.
Oh, he didn't take the gunners with him. He did.
Will be in column there.
Very nice.
And he'll try a second order on an 8.
Yay!
Right, so we're doing something this turn, which is good. So what we will do is we will angle the cannons off here, like that. And I'll put the infantry into the nice
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah. Put them in a line. So, put them in a line like that. Now, it doesn't matter if I make them in a regular formation, because half pace for infantry is 10, which is the same speed as the cannons. So we'll have 2 stands being able to shoot.
Are they in a line? Are they going to cause a problem when stuff goes in?
Well,
to expand across?
They're at a, well, what I'll do is I'll angle them so they're flush with the cannons there. And it's just, it just gives a bit of support, mutual support there in cover as well. Okay. Which, I mean, if I order the brigade, it's a -1, but... negative...
Oh, yeah, negative 1, yeah.
That's fine.
Come on, General.
Then the General will try... Now, my counterpunch is my cavalry. He's going to order that, which he fails to order, and they get a half-pace move. And they will just scoot over to the side here. So I do my character move. Let's move him up.
That's a pew pew. So no podcast next week. 'Cause it's half term. Just talk about that while we're on air. Are you going to come in? Are you going to zoom in soon?
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll do all my shooting. I'll start panning stuff from second turn because there's them. So basically, for things that fire, target the closest things they can see, or in this case. So first up, I've got 2 units of handgunners firing at that unit of silver helms. I'll fire them together because I can't do enough damage to make a difference.
It's going to be stingy.
I get 3 hits, 3 saves, -1.
Okay, so we're talking 5 ups, going to Orc. And we get 1 at least, so we're not losing a stand. We've got 2 dice drive back.
Okay. Yeah. Then this wizard will try a ball of flame, targeting that unit there. Casts. So that is just that unit. So it's going to do 3 shooting attacks, which get a hit. Which
4 up. No, we lose a stand.
That's good for me. He's going to try a weird enchantment on the second unit, which he fails to cast. And then these cannons will fire at... They can't see these because of the hill. They fire at the archers. So the first unit of cannons puts 4 shots into the archers. They're normally defended, but cannons drop that down by 1, so they're going to be hitting on 4s. So I put too many dice for a start. So cannons fire, get no hits on them, and then a bounce in 2 bounces into Axeman, get 2 hits. 2 bounces into Silverhelm, the guys behind, nothing. Second unit of cannons fires at them. On the archers, does 2 hits on the archers.
So we've got 2 hits and 2 hits so far.
Then 2 bounces on the spearman, on the axeman, no, and 2 bounces on the other guys. 2 hits. 2 hits.
Oh, very even, sir. Very even.
So there's no more shooting from me at all. So drive backs will do a 3 dice drive back from them. They are confused, going back 9.
So they'll lose this stand and they'll stay where they are.
Yeah, fair enough. Because the angle is pushing them onto the other unit, so he doesn't have, since he's already confused, there's no point doing it. Over here, I'm going to push the unit at the back first. Now, because they're defended, they drop 1 dice all off from the defended. So
you might need to force it. Is this not treated differently now? Do you not push the whole brigade or something?
Oh, well, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like it's only going to go roll 1 dice back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll push, so start the clock.
Okay.
So they go back 4.
So the whole brigade? Or these guys?
So those guys go back 4.
These guys here?
Yeah.
So they're going to go... I'm sure there was something changed from Revolution about how these when you had like multiple pushbacks were handled, but I can't remember.
Okay. Then I'll do that unit. They go back 6 and confused.
So they're going to go to here and confused.
And then the archers, 5.
So they'll be stop on the front.
And get confused.
Well, they can't give way, can they? Because they're already confused. So that's fine.
Yeah. So that means
just stick them confused.
Yeah,
they ain't doing anything. They might not even see the front line again.
So that's my first turn over.
Right. Okay, that wasn't that bad. We've taken this shooting. We haven't taken a great deal of damage. We've got These guys can't charge, even though they're now in range to charge. These guys can charge, but they'll need 2 orders to do so.
Yep.
Obviously, we'll be bringing all this madness in, and we're going to home back our birds first and try and get a little slingshot over to these wankers. Sorry, these lovelies. So we would need, because we want to aim there, because we don't want to engage those crossbowmen. So here, here. I need a 5. So I'll roll them individually because I need 1 5 plus. So this guy here, no, it's a 1. So he'll move his little 10.
Well, yeah, you got it.
Well, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
No. But he will. It'll stop me knocking him off the edge of the table with my gut. And the second unit, we roll and we get a 3. So again, that's not enough, but he'll tuck up behind the wood, going towards that character over there. Okay, and now we're on to orders. So we'll start with the... We're only going to have... It's going to be a quick turn. We're going to have this guy order this single unit.
Yep.
Who may go over here and try and take out those cannons. So you have to go to there, and then... It might be awkward.
So because I've got a bit of defensive depth here, Barry can't get close enough within, because I've got guys forward. He can't get close enough to not be within 20 of the cannons. Or somebody else to charge.
We could go 8-6 there. Right, he's going to have to go first anyway, so he might come this way and leave the cannons with no viable targets this turn. So he's going to order these guys. There's no enemy near, so he's going to be ordering them on an 8.
Fails.
And they fail, so
they get a half-pace move.
Well, that kind of solves the the situation for them this turn. So they're going to come again, staying as far away from the cannons as possible. 15 to here. They may still get flanked by the cannons, but you can't have everything in life. And now we're into general already, which is how the game should be as a high elf player. So we've got a monster brigade here, which are 2 orders away of giving these guys an incredible shoeing. So that's a 10, 9.
High elves.
To give these guys a good beasting. Now, we're probably only going to take 3 units and leave 2 units back. Because I don't think we fit more than 3 units in there. How much have we got? We can fit 4 units, can't we?
Yeah, I think so.
4
Yeah.
So maybe we'll send 4. Be brave. So 4 units from the general on a 10. Okay, that's the first one. I'm going to get out of 20. So we've got 30 movement. I won't put my hero in. So you're going to go over that way. You're going to go this way. We've still got the hill protecting us from the cannons. If things go badly wrong, because they'll be shot in the flank, which isn't fun against cannons. So 10-9.
Does it?
Boom. So first unit is going to get shot by these.
Yeah. They just interact. If you place the unit first, and then this wizard, is when he gets touched, will move back to the oranges here.
So you can go. You still have to go centre of base, don't
you? Yeah,
you?
you have to choose a stand and then form up as long as you can get like that. As long as that was 30, etc. So that unit fires at them and gets 2 hits, minus 1 armor save.
Oh my god! 1. Okay, right. So the second unit goes in.
Next dice shot better, don't they?
Goes in, and he is going to trigger this brigade because he's going to touch, and he's got 1 from here, so he's taking 4. Unfortunately, this fella.
No. Yeah. So who are you centering on?
So he's centering on this guy. Should still be
so actually, no, it's fine. Only touches. It's just 1 shot there. It's just from him. Hits.
And then we got this fella here. 3 shots.
3 shots from them. 2 hits, minus 1 armor save.
2 wounds, and then
2 wounds there.
1 shot.
1 shot. Hits.
It was a bit stingy, but I don't think with your 0 armor.
Yeah, but that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that.
It's pretty good.
I'm too used to missing.
Okay, so these guys are gone. General's going to send the next brigade in. So with these guys on a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Stay on if we go. We have to go up on the hill. We don't want to go up on no hill, boss. Go up on the hill to shoot us with the cannon, boss. So maybe we set up. He switched counter punch here.
So that's what it's waiting for.
I know. So we've got a pretty big counter punch too, to be fair. How much could we really do? We should take out the front unit round 1. Back unit. They're going to sting the back unit though because they're fanatics. Yeah.
That's right.
Round 2. And then stuck into here. Okay. Well, we're playing on the offensive. There's no doubt about that. So
what else can your build do?
Nothing, sir.
Yeah, because that's what you chose.
Get it over with. Get it done. I want it done within an hour. The game. Okay. We'll push on a 9. I'm not quite sure where we're going. Oh, that'll do.
Right.
So that's where they're staying because they've already had an order. So that's done.
Move characters.
No, move characters. Do I don't need to put the hero in yet. That would be a bit gung-ho. Set the hero up here. We've got 2 stragglers, a broken unit, and this is okay. General McStuffin.
Okay, Barry. Let's hand cam this battle.
Okay.
This fight. So can you bring the laptop up?
Yeah. Let's move the cup. Teacup of justice. It wasn't me.
So, yeah, I think that shows it pretty clearly there. Yeah. Okay, so what we have here is the 4 units of Silver Helms against front rank of handgunners and then flagellants in the back. Gandalf just hanging off the side there. He's never late.
He's never late.
He's never late. Arrives exactly when he means to.
So they'll be taking 24 attacks each.
Yes. Yeah. There should be a default wipeout.
6, 8, 2, 24. But how much damage can you do back? That's the interesting thing.
So which one first?
Left.
This
My
one?
left. Yeah. No armor, yeah?
No armor.
3, 6.
9's the magic
number.
number.
9.
9. And then the other side. Exactly the same.
I'll just mix them up. Silly. 6, 9, 12, 3, 6. 12. 3, 6. Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, so now that happened exactly as really statistically you should do 12 hits. Yeah, so 9 is not a big ask. And now it's about whether I can pick off stands behind. Because if I can, I'm like churning away units is whether he makes an advance move. So I'm going to put 2 stands fighting this unit here because I can direct as when I've got majority touching. So they've already taken 2 hits and they take another 4 hits.
Ooh, it's a big shot. And I'd make 3.
5.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Then 1 stand fighting them, who's already taken 1 wound, gets 1 hit back.
Okay, and we get a save.
They're exactly the same, so I will put the group onto this one. So I'll put 6 onto them. They've taken 1 hit already, and they take another 5.
Oh my god, these guys don't want to die. I say
2,
so
3.
Stand.
That's good for me. And then 1 stand on the one in the middle. Nothing.
No.
So there's no point to work out combo rates because Barry's wiped out.
Well, no, because you've got to move.
What?
You've got to move the guys at the back.
I suppose, yeah.
They're in the fight.
So I've scored 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, plays 9, 18. 2 divided by all that is 1 centimetre. So I'll go back 1 centimetre to there, which is a bit of a base. That front, I'll just get them out of the way to wipe them out. They get wiped out. They get wiped out. My flagellants are pushed back 1 centimetre. And then it's up to what Barry wants to do.
Now, this is the same combat, so this is a pursuit.
Yeah.
in the new rules.
Yeah.
So I am going to pursue, because if we destroy these, whatever's left may then be able to go and hit something else. Well, we're not doing great work here.
So, and they lose a stand as well.
So we will take the end, I think.
Yeah, get through that.
So just plough forward.
Yeah.
We're doing...
So same dice as before.
No, because I've got less stands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but like here's the pursuit. Right. Okay. So on this unit, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
5. It's 5 each.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 apiece.
So 20 and 20.
Yeah.
Which statistically should still kill them.
Just do it.
12, 18, 20. Looking for 9.
Is that more than 20 dice?
No, it's not even 9, I don't think. Yeah. 7.
Ooh, that means the combat they're not going to get to advance.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Yep. They may choose to retreat rather than lock in. But that's going to be our combat over now. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 7 and 8. So statistically they should have gone. They didn't go.
Flagellants of 5 attacks each. Here we go. So that's 1 unit of 2 stands.
Yeah, 2 stands on the end.
So I'm going to put and then that's a unit of 3 there.
Yeah.
I'm going to put 10 attacks on that one because I want to do casualties here. I want to make him combat ineffective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do 10 attacks onto that unit, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
5 hits, and they've got 1
They've
wound.
taken 1 wound.
They fail 4. That's pretty bad work. So that comes separately.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then 5 attacks on that one, who've taken 2 wounds, and there's 2 stands left. They take another 2 hits.
And we'll save those.
Here, it's a unit of 2, isn't it?
Yeah, same again.
So I'll put 10 attacks on that one. You know, who've taken 1 wound. And they take another 4 to the face.
Okay, and they save 2.
So that's 2 wounds
so that's a
here.
Stand.
And then 5 attacks on the other side. Just 1 hit.
Okay, that's good. And he gets a save. So it is 6 plays a fucking billion.
So 6 with no support plays 12, 13, 14, 15 against 6. Difference is 9. 9 divided by 2 is...
Yeah,
3, 6, 9. Back 3 centimetres. I remove casualties. I'll move those 2 stands there and those 2 stands there. I go back 3 centimetres, which is a base and a half, which puts me to there. Wounds carried. I'm carrying 1 wound there and 2 wounds there. Barry removes casualties.
Okay, so now each of these units is effectively down a stand, because that's how it worked out. And then what we are going to do, we're going to obviously back off, because if we tie in, we're going to lose all these, even though we will kill these idiots.
So that's going to go now.
We will lose all of our fellas. So we're going to do a 3d6 dryback, and we're going to try and regroup against the counter punch whenever it comes. So the 3d6 gives us 9. And we're going to go 9.
Barry also scores another 2 half points because he's reduced 2 units.
So 9
down.
would be 2 here. Keep that idiot thing in the front. Looks like a flank, actually. But it doesn't do a great deal of damage to Steam Tank, so if I have to take something in
that doesn't charge. That's not his job.
So, like this. And then we'll have to take what we take. And that'll be it.
Okay, so let's just bring a bit of hand candy action for me. Okay, so now this is the table situation. Let's get that. There we go.
So you lost 2 units and 2 halves.
So yeah, 2 units and 2 halves, and it's like damaged up this front unit. They've all taken 1 stand each, so they're all at 2 units, which is nice. So Barry's now got 5 units have taken a stand each, which hampers his command, which is ideal. I'm going to have to do some initiative. Sadly, the Flagellants must initiative charge, but that's what they do. You know, like they
might as well get 6 attacks.
And then once I've done my initiative charges, I'll then like save the situation. It's also about how can I use these and what can I use the cannons here to fire into Barry's army. So I'm going to return the camera back to the general view. And what? Yeah. So, Christ. Into the table. There we go, and I'll just angle it a bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Clocks
on me. Yeah, off we go. Right. So, initiative charges. The flagellants must initiative charge, and there's a unit of 2 there, isn't there? That's how they
Yeah, so they'll just charge. You can choose which is the nearest, because they're both as near as each other.
Yeah, so they're going to charge that stand, and they're also going to charge there as well. So I can put all the attacks on one unit. Try and break it a bit more. Okay, then that's all my initiative, I believe. I just need my little archy thing here. That is in the flank, but how many could get in there? One stand could get in there.
Well, you have to be able to form up.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, I'm probably still going to lose that fight anyway. So I've got to, but it's all about layers of damage I can do. Cause you terrified. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's going to be the initiative. So we go to orders.
Orders.
Let's get you out of the way. Right. So
how we're playing on this side of the table again? Just this bit. Forget about all this over here. We don't need this.
Now these cannons, they want to shoot at something. That's what they do. It's unlikely for them to draw a line of sight over here. The hill's shielding me there. These have now been knocked back out of sight as well. They are potentials, or maybe if I get the angle right, there's a target as well there, that unit there.
Yep.
So let's just check range, like how far I have to push these cannons. Theoretically, 2 orders to them, or if I get the angle right for them, it's all possible. 1 order, though, won't... it's going to be difficult, but 1 order won't help me, but never mind. Right, okay. Oh, there's lots of things to try to do here.
Lots of things.
First of all, Gandalf will try and order the steam tank forward. Does that on unless there's enemy near.
No,
there isn't. He does that on a 7. He passes.
2 orders to get in, I think.
It's not. It doesn't charge, Barry. It just gets in your way.
Okay, hello. Toot toot.
So that's going to be here. So the important thing here is these units that I haven't attacked. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 2 units. This is the closest initiative target.
Yeah.
Because these are going to die. So that is important because I want them in the front, and that is what the steam tank. It's a
denial piece.
It's a denial piece.
Okay, fine.
So all of these cavalry, at the moment, everything is in their front. That's what it's about. Okay.
And it gets to shoot.
Yeah, it gets to shoot. Of course he does. So try and gum him up with more infantry, I reckon, and then release my cavalry, I reckon. Yeah. So this wizard will try and order that infantry brigade here. He does that on a 6 because there's enemy near as well.
Just a 6.
It's
not Gandalf either, is it?
We passed.
Oh.
No, it's not Gandalf's done. So they're going to come over and
well done, fella.
block these guys, but not be the closest thing to them there.
I believe I can fly.
So
the handguns did well. They were a nice addition to the list because you normally couldn't ever afford to take them because you're already taking so many crossbowmen.
Yeah.
It's a nice little change to the Empire list, little spin.
Little spin. So with them set up here, they're still. So I want them to be the closest things for those units, which they are. But then the 2 unengaged units, the closest thing is the tank.
Okay.
That's why it is where it is. So that I'm setting up. I'm anticipating failure and setting up a trap, essentially.
Anticipating failure. I love it. Yeah, the optimism. We plan to fail. What's the worst that can happen?
The worst that can happen. And then my counter punch is obviously the knights back here.
Who are busy drinking,
getting pissed, killing commoners. This hero, now this is going to be a difficult order. He's going to try and order that artillery forward. His enemy in scenery. He's going to do that on a 7. Fails, but he can pull them.
5.
They can move.
Half move 10, isn't it?
Half move 10.
Oh, that's all they could move anyway. So well done, you.
So they can move 5.
There's still going to be no target for them this turn.
What this would do is it gets them out of, it gets these guys out of the scenery here. So they will shove forward to here, and that'll be that stand. So let's place that one. Good.
In a line this time?
Yep, in a line. So perfect, like that. Okay, so that comes down to my general. He's going to try and order that brigade. There is enemy near, so he's going to do that on an 8. She fails, but that is fine because that is enough to gum you up here as well.
gun me up. That's
These
the
two go over here, and they will lock forward. Now they're here.
Okay.
I didn't have a target with my artillery this turn, but I'm not. Neither will he have. He will not be able to get them with his flyers.
Well, that's as long as they're not shooting, I'm happy.
Not shooting.
They can fucking stay there all game, mate.
Right.
For me.
So now I have some character movements to do. It's if I get some weird enchantments off here, that will help factor my combat. Also, I might get rid. I want the wizards over here to cast spells. That's my counter, and that's also important as well. So I think the next turn it's going. The important thing will be to move this lot. So the general's going to come over
Sent
here.
the orders already.
That's the second most important thing here, and the wizards are hanging off casting spells. Okay, so shooting. None of that has got sight to anything or is in range yet because I pushed it back. But this fires at that unit.
Okay.
Steam tank.
3 shots.
Getting 2 hits, -1 armor save.
And we get
wound.
wound.
Be enough. Then this guy is going to try a weird enchantment on this unit of 2.
Okay.
No, and this guy will try a weird enchantment on them as well. No, never mind. No spells.
Power of magic.
One dice drive back. They are pushed back 2.
Now, it's going to be an interesting one because we're going to get pushed back in this direction. But we can't give way here.
No.
So these guys are going to have to go
Backwards or forwards.
Backwards or forwards to create space for these guys.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. So I think this guy's going to go. He has to go to here.
Yeah.
So move that. So he goes 2 centimeters to here, which is the base.
Anybody want that used?
And that unit will go forward to give way.
So they're there. Okay, so a chance for confusion.
Okay, so these guys.
These guys. No.
These guys.
The other guys. No. There we go. Then we have combat. So let's hand cam it to the combat.
We're going in.
Red 5 going in.
Red leader standing by. Gold leader standing by.
There it is. So we have a very simple combat.
So how many do you think are in a squad?
What?
Of X-Wings or whatever that is.
Oh, it's like a dozen.
Is that all?
Yeah. So there's 2 units of two in single stands of flagellants going against 2 units there. I'm going to direct them both onto the same target to try and do another stand worth, and it's going to be that.
So 12 shots.
Yes, because charging flagellants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we go. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
5
Just a little
hits. So we'll see if we can keep an eye. Can you see them there? Not really.
2. So didn't pay off. So Barry has 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, there's different units. So 6 on that one.
Are they different units?
Yeah, they are
Okay.
different stands. Yeah.
So 6 on the guys on the right, and we do enough to kill them.
Yep.
6 on the guys on the left. We do enough to kill them.
So it wipes them out. And sadly, that's the price of flagellants. Man, yeah, they've done a job.
Now, an interesting thing is that with the 2 wounds on me and the way it works with pursuit and advancing to a new combat, it isn't worth me pushing on.
No.
So I'm gonna 3d6, but I'm really not. In fact, I'm gonna stay where I am because I'm probably gonna throw everything forward.
Drops that off.
If we can do some shenanigans, sir. You can go with that. Because what I'm trying to do is stop these guys seeing this by putting these guys into the front.
Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay, you do that, sir.
Yeah.
Right, so Eagle Homebacks come first.
Let's just get this to where we can see.
Okay, so we go there now. We're definitely going to put those in the front. So he's going to go Eagles Homeback. Right, what can the Eagles do this turn? You've not left them with great targets. What armor have these guys got? 5.
So this is your turn 3, Barry.
Pistoliers?
5.
Pretty good 5 up.
Yeah.
This guy terrifiable.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Although pretty hard to kill because he's 3 up armor, 4 wounds.
3 up armor, 4 wounds. Yeah, can't.
Not easy to kill. So maybe we engage this guy with him. Just try and grind it. He gets to stand and shoot as well.
Yes, he does.
And then just fire this next lot into here. Okie dokie. And do we send the birds in? Maybe just home them back and do some How much is in here? 4.
There's 4 units of halberdiers with skirmishers in front.
I was wondering how you managed to get so the skirmishers are just halberdiers?
Yeah, with 4 attacks. Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering because they look too big. Right, now they're definitely worth fucking about. So I'm going to send home back these birds. 40. So if I'm within 60, that'll do. I am. So 40. I've got aim towards him. So I'll go to here. His first order will be to position those birds behind that brigade of halberdiers to prevent any retreat. I'll keep one of the birds back because they're going to try and get whenever it exposes those. Right, so initiative charges. These guys on here, I guess.
Yeah. So form up. Stand and shoot. 3 hits.
Oh,
-1
look at that! That's meaty.
It's 1
Stand.
standoff. It's got to be like that. Very.
Why?
Well, because you can end up.
Well, of course I can.
I don't know about that.
I can take the standoff wherever I want.
We'll take 3 wounds down.
I've done 3 wins on the combat, and send these guys in with no stand and shoot.
Okay.
Oh, 3 wins down. Leave that behind. Right. So now we've got to go and give these halberdiers a good shoeing. So 30. 1 order for those. So unit of 2. Unit of 2. So he goes here. And he goes here and here.
Yep.
No shooting.
Well, no, it's not from them.
Okay. And then 1 order from the general here. Right, so I'm going to order my birds with this fella on an 8. Yep. No, stay there, birds,
they can
and be
move
shot.
10 centimetres if they wanted to.
Maybe get away from the guns. The guns, they're coming. That's actually quite nice. That will probably protect them, maybe. Maybe these are nearest now. So fantastic, we're on to general already, but that's what we like, is high elves. So 10 for sending this brigade.
Yeah.
And the front 6 will go into here. These 3 will go and try and flank this guy.
So are they ordering are they within 30?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As in, because if you're going to break them off, you can send them into combat, but you won't. Just be careful with the distance. Passes.
Okay, so we are going to fire this guy off into here. And this guy, we didn't get the birds in behind, which is a bit annoying. So this guy's because I think to keep my banners in the middle of a full unit. Goes here. This guy goes here. This guy goes here, and this guy is just in support.
Yep.
And these guys get to move. What are we now? In the flank. Have you got your flankometer?
I do. Yes, fine.
Okay, right, fine. So we'll fire them in on a 9. Oh, dear, my beautiful silverhands.
Move characters.
It's too risky to put my ear out still. So we will try.
Moving by his wings, yeah.
Because I need to be able to pull these eagles around. We've now got a lot of broken silver helms. Okay, right, okay.
So let's hand come it to that. Which battle do you want to do first?
I ain't touching the steam tank, mate, till the other battles move. Because he's likely to fucking win.
So let's just hand come in. Let's get him away. Oh, bollocks.
You have to come from the other angle, from here.
Yeah. I just wanted to give it a different view. Okay, so we'll do this fight first.
Okay, so...
so what you have here is units of silver helms against halberdiers with skirmishers in the front.
So 6 of armour.
Yes, armour this time. Yeah, and they're all in column.
In column, so it's going to be a grind-a-thon.
It is. Okay.
So we got 3 on the right-hand side.
Which one are you doing first? You're against the oranges?
This guy.
These guys.
So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, yep. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3 on the right-hand side,
these guys.
and then 2 on everything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Saves a 6 for me. Oh, 4.
Oh my God!
That was
What have you
good.
been feeding these boys?
4.
Okay, and then we're going 8 on everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 on the next one along, and we hit with 6. Oh, the horses were hungry. They saw an apple in your bag.
4.
6 on the next one along. A mere 2. Oh, 8. Mere 2. Mere 2. Bonjour.
2.
Okay, and then the big one coming here. 3. Okay. So we are now playing against.
That could have been a lot worse.
9.
So you scored 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So if we ignore this for support, then you've got 9.
Yep.
9
Okay.
to even 10 to win.
So shouldn't do it really. Where's the unit breakdown? Is that a unit of 2? Isn't
I'll
it?
try to use the flags to be the
that's
centre or the
2,
left hand side. So unit of 2, unit of 2, unit of 3, unit of 3.
Yeah, unit of 3 there.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are different colours.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put 3 because they bridge 3 units. I'll put all the skirmishers in to fight that unit of 3. 4, 8, 1, 2, 12. 1, 2, 4, 8, 12. Here we go. I do 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on them.
Okay. They
2.
That's these fellas.
Yeah, and then 4 attacks on the unit of 2 there.
So you needed 9. It's unlikely you'll get 9 here.
Probably not. Another 2 hits. And another
1.
wound there. So
by 6.
6 divided by 4 is 2 centimeters. I'm going back. Right. So 2 centimeters is an entire base worth. To there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. Moving stands. They'll lose this. Obviously, they have to lose skirmishers first. They're carrying a wound.
You have to lose skirmishers.
I'm going to choose to anyway because they don't affect my command.
But you get more attacks.
It's marginal. Yeah, like that's what they're there for. Okay. And they lose the skirmishers there, carrying no wounds. What do you want to do?
Well, we push forward, so we push forward. So everything can just shove forward, gets shoved forwards. These guys here, and then these guys have got to go across here. So he goes to here, he goes to the... And he may well go around the flank here. He can.
So he's overrun Gandalf, I reckon, so he'll dash back to that unit.
Helps me. Right, okay, so I'm still on the same dice. 4 extra attacks now because there's another guy involved.
Yep.
So starting from this side. Oh, look, this is what happens when you play with me. I've lost his face twice and now his wing.
Just put it down, Barry.
I'll put a proxy base on, and then we'll fix him.
Okay.
Later. Right. Okay. So we got. What's that?
1,
2. 2 against him. So
2
that was
stands? 8 on the yellows.
So 4, very even 4.
Okay, gives no saves, so it'll be 4 this time. Yep.
Next guy along 4. 4. Sorry, 8. 4.
No saves. All that time.
Next guy along is 12.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. 9. That's 5.
Next guy along is 12. So 2, 4, 6.
3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing this time. Okay. So fight backs for me. That unit's taken 1, isn't it? So they take 3 attacks back. Yep. 1 hit.
It's a wound. It's a wound. A fine wound.
Here, that's unit 2, isn't it? There.
Yeah.
Yep.
So same again. It's,
so fight backs for them. 2 hits.
2 hits. Nothing.
Fine. 4 attacks on them because that's skirmishers. Another 2 hits.
It's a wound.
2. That's good. And then here is 2, 4 attacks on them.
5. I think he's not flanked, this guy.
Oh, is he not? Right.
5.
So 3, 4, 5 attacks on that unit. That is fresh. They take 3 hits. And they lose 2. So you score 8 plus 11 is 19. I score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was this round.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
So lose by 12. 19.
19 to 12.
No, what did you say? You got 5.
5,
And
6,
four's
7,
9.
8, 9. And you've got
19.
19.
So 10.
10. 10 divided. Well, it's going to be 3
It's
centimetres.
3.
It's 4, 8, 12. So move casualties. That's stand there carrying 5 carrying a 2 wounds. Yep.
I ain't pushing on.
So you're
don't worry about it.
So they've lost them. They've lost those 2, and they've lost 2 there. I'm going back a whole base and a half, which puts me there. Puts me there. Oh, hang on. Maeve, lose the skirmishers first. The blacks. That's where I am. Okay.
Okay, so that was a big infantry brigade.
And you lost a stand here.
Yeah. So that's I've
And
got 3
else.
of them. 4. There's
Only one intact unit.
In my it feels like in my whole army is only 1 intact unit. So I'm going to do 3d6 on those. Yeah, there was a. I should have maybe pushed up, but I was worried about getting flanked. But it may have been correct to just push all these guys in, and then the horses probably couldn't get an initiative charge. Maybe they could have got one here in the corner. But we'll see. I'm going to try and get behind the steam tank and prevent him retreating and kill him that way. It can't be retreating. It
Can't be retreated.
Oh, what a fucking crap of shit! He ain't going nowhere. This fucking steam tank. We're going 7. So now we're just setting up on the defensive. Here. Just took everything together.
Is the intact unit on the end?
Yeah, intact unit on the end, and then I'll put the banners on the left-hand side of the unit so you can see where they break.
Okay. So
now this one here now.
Second comment. Moving around to here, we have
12 attacks.
A unit of silver helms going against a steam tank.
2 units.
So
2
I'm
knackered
defended.
units.
So you only get 9. It's only going to be 9 dice because you're not.
No, I hit on 5s. You don't.
Yeah, and you're not charging me. It's not in the open.
That's not how defending work, is it?
Yeah, you don't get charge bonuses. So I mean 9 dice hitting on 5s.
Okay.
2.
2.
Hits.
Well, I lost this one.
Saves a 3+. Take a wound. Then 3 attacks back.
On the undamaged one.
Yeah, the undamaged unit. 1 hit.
Okay, and we get a save, so lose by 2.
Lose by 2. I'm not chasing you. That's not what the steam tank does.
You did well. We lost a stand already there.
Yeah, and I make a move of 11. No, that's 1 stand and that's 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the intact unit. I probably want him to go out to the flank to take the next wave of silver helms coming in.
This is your job, fella. Don't worry. All you do
So
is
he's
just
going to come over
get
here
charged by silver helms.
to keep everything in the front.
Well, that's the first time I've actually engaged the new steam tank, because normally you don't let me near it.
So here, he's got both these units, both these lot in the front.
Normally you don't let me near it. So you let me near it, I realise, ain't worth worrying about in future. We'll find a way to not charge it.
So that was a big turn for Barry, long turn, but he's spent a lot of his stuff. So now it's my time to counter if I can. So I'll just pan that back to the table. Stay.
We're doing all right now. We're halfway there.
Okay, so...
but it just goes to show you how much infantry have improved on the Revolution. Because in the old school, game would have been over last turn, let alone this turn.
Gone. Right, so I need to get my cannons, which are here, to fire on the side of his cavalry there. I'm just going to angle that a bit better.
Ooh, it's hot today. Let's get the Wayland super thick super glue going again.
There we go. So if I get the artillery here to fire into the flank of his cavalry there, that'll be good.
That will be good.
And that's how we'll probably go with doing it. So, initiative. No, I don't think I have any initiative charges, do I? Now's the time for my cavalry to come in.
I'm joking. Thick super glue is what this stuff is. Did I use much of my clock last turn?
Yeah, quite a bit, but okay.
I can have a look while I'm repairing. 15 minutes.
This hero is going to try and order that unit of cavalry. If I get them over to a flank brigade of cavalry, get them over to here and to over max these guys, because I don't want to charge them headlong into there. I want to overbear. I want to use my numbers. I can start messing, giving his cavalry the next thing, which is my own cavalry, while I deal with this jam infantry and shoot it. That's my plan, at least. So he's going to try and order that brigade. He does that on a 7, probably.
Yeah.
Because there's enemy near, I'm sure. Yeah, there is. So it's going to do that on 7. Which he does.
Well done.
So I'm going to scoot round to the side here. So that's the stand moving furthest. Definitely don't want to be closer to...
Then the steam tank.
Make sure initiative charges are difficult. There we go. And they'll be angled like that. So he's then going to fire a big order, try and send them in as well. So tries to order the whole brigade. 1 for distance, 1 for enemy near, 1 for second order. So he's 8 going down to a 5. Be nice if I got it, but not a problem if I don't.
Oh, it'd be nice if you got it.
Nope. So then that's him done. Wizard will try and order those infantry. He obviously fails, but I was anticipating on it. So.
What's he? Hang on, because skirmishers. Does that mean they're -3?
No, they don't count as casualties.
So just -2, and then -1 for enemy near.
It was not going to work. I just want you to be jammed here.
That's where I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
If you make me come, am I gonna come?
Parry.
I'm gonna come. No, not in that way. Oi, fella.
Oi, fella. Oi.
I'm gonna go smash up the brigade.
Yeah, I'm sure, but it can delay it for a bit longer. Well, and then I set up my counter. Okay, so then here, General's going to order that infantry brigade to get them out of the way so the artillery can fire, which he fails, but there's still enough because they're going to get enough. Yeah, because they'll have enough lines to get there. So they come 10s forward to there.
I didn't think you could do it on a 10. The line's too long. It's like a 240mm line or something.
No, it's going to have to be... Oh, bollocks. It's going to still have to be like that.
Ain't gonna happen. Protect the cannon!
No, not really nice, but never mind.
You still got some shooty, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got 6 shots on them as well. I put a ball of flame down the line as well.
Ooh, that'd be stingy.
That'd be stingy. Yeah. Not great, but no matter. Mm-hmm. In fact, let's make sure you can still get my artillery there as well.
I can't fit in there.
Yeah, there we go. That's a shame, but no, because we've got order there.
You've written the order too early.
Hmm?
You've written the order.
You
send the order. And then bring it back. Bring it back. It's the wrong order.
Okay, so character movement. He's still going to need to. That's the more important area. He's going to try and send that, or well, if anything that's not an initiative. And I've got my wizards to put some ball of flames down the either line of this unit here. That'd be nice. Okay, so magic and shooting. This guy fires at the single stand.
He does.
2 hits, -1 arm save.
Ooh, 2 wounds.
Nice. 6 crossbow shots firing at that unit there.
They're dinged up, 2-stand unit.
Yep. And I land 3 hits.
1
wound. And wizards. He'll try a ball of flame going down the line here.
5 up.
No. The other wizard will cast a ring of magic, and he'll send in that unit into the flank there. That should help me. Brings them into there.
Okay, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yep.
It's one of the things we just had to eat in this game.
Yeah. And that's all my spells and shooting. So drive back. 2 dice drive back here.
Going this way.
8. Not confused.
Oh, it's this guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can be confused.
Okay. 1 dice drawback for them. Confused.
Oh, well, that answers that question, doesn't it?
They're confused as well. Awesome. Right. Then the only fight I have here is that one there, which we will hand it to me. Okay, so what we have here is a unit of Empire Knights, which I've used the Ring of Magic from Gandalf here to send them into the flank of the only intact unit of Silver Elves.
Well, at the front.
Oh, the front, yeah.
There's still 3 more.
There's still 3 more, but it's the first wave. So 4, 8, 12 dice here. Hopefully I can do some damage.
We should win this.
Should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Average.
Very average. So we should lose a stand on average. Very average. And we lose
1.
Whoa, don't call it a comeback. I only get 3 attacks. 2 attacks back. Only need 1.
Oh my god.
Come on, failure bastard. No.
1 by 1.
Right, so we gotta do stuff now. We've got to move 1. So this unit is gonna have to do something to give way.
Yeah.
So he has to go backwards or forwards.
We can go forwards.
We can go forward. Well, he can't go forward. Yeah. So he's going to have to go backwards to here and risk confusion. These guys are going to risk confusion.
Yeah. So roll for confusion then. For that unit I've pushed into it. Not confused. The other unit is not confused. I'm going to follow up because that was a appalling charge to begin with.
So 4, same dice.
8, 12. Come on, just 2 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Yeah.
Awful.
So 2 wounds. The little rubber lances are out again for you.
Oh,
you got your 2. You got 2. You got 2. I get 2
back.
But this is it. Yeah. There is no more round. That's it.
So 1 by 2, which will takes a stand and replaces him to here. And flush done. Now, what do? If I push up for the second round of combat, which will lock me in, I'll get countered by an initiative charge of them. So I think the safest thing to do is to try and bring them back to hopefully here. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking the camera. Hopefully back to my line of cavalry, because I don't want to lose a unit of knights cheaply. So they fall back and they go 9, 10, 11, 12.
Should be enough.
Should be enough.
No.
Not quite, but they can go back to here, the other end. So I pack
back
to
here. That far. You can't. You can only.
Yeah, so it's not going to be in a flush line, but it's out of the way.
But the back of the base has to go to 12, so it'd be like here.
Oh, look! Suddenly you're interested in measurements.
That's true.
Yeah, so
just get in front. That's him.
And then form up around.
You know, Ollie said that. Hello, Ollie. By the way, for listening, Ollie said you can't do that flip round maneuver. Well, I've always played that in the Revolution. What? So when you move the stand, you have to keep. You can't flip round the other side like we just did then.
Well, I don't think that's right.
Well, no, but hey, Ollie, he tends to be quite good on the rules, Ollie, to be fair. So he pulled me up on it. I said, I didn't know that. We've always played Revolution like that.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Because that's what Jim Sage said. You want to fire it over?
Your turn.
So what have we got? 7... 7.5. So with a 4 here that we're going to be hell-bent on taking this turn, which will put Paul under some pressure because we only have 3 left then. The Pistoliers have done some fantastic work this game.
Yeah, not the best. Not the best. We've got 2. All these units are banged up. Yeah. Which is not, there's a half point hanging around. Can I have one of your dice?
Yes, sir.
A half point from that stand there, which I never scored.
Okay, so my plan will be to engage the steam tank again, the piece of crap here, to maybe free up these guys to charge here. I think that'll work. Well, unfortunately, these guys are going to get in the way of the charge of everything else, but we might be able to make it work. We'll probably get a corner here or something. So these poor unfortunates are going to be taking on this stupid steam tank.
Yay!
But somebody's got to do it, otherwise it messes up my. Or we just ignore it and just use regular charges. No. Well, they are in range, so at least we can. So 12 attacks, hitting on 5s is 4, saving on 3s. Oh my god, it's only like a 1.5. It's not worth doing. point and a half a turn from a full cavalry charge. You've got to get it in the flank.
What this is doing is make the steam tank is making it difficult for Barry. He's going to have to give orders to send where his troops want to go.
Okay.
Lovely for me.
Yeah, okay, so we'll do initiative home back from the birdie.
Yep.
The birdie. And we get a... Is he within 30 years? Oh, if I pull him out there, though, and don't get the order off, he's going to get creamed by those cannons. Maybe we go behind the cannon. Maybe we try the old harpy trick. Who's over there to order? Oh, General's there. Just General?
He's got the Valiant Pistoliers. Yeah, just the General.
So if he messes up, he's not going to be happy, is he? Go on then, be a devil. They're only a set of eagles, so we'll put the eagles within 20 of this fella, having moved 10. Okay, and then we will... we've got some initiative up the front. Right, so the initiative, these guys are going to charge here. These guys are going to charge here. These guys are going to charge here. These guys are confused. If we hit the, how many attacks you got? 3.
Can you just pause the?
Oh, we could be having an